Matthew Charles Matt Mullenweg is an American online social media entrepreneur, web developer and musician living in San Francisco. He is best known for developing the free and open-source web software WordPress, now managed by the WordPress Foundation. His professional blog is MarTT, a domain hack. After dropping out of college and working at CNET Networks from 2004 to 2005, Mullenweg quit that job and founded Automattic, the business behind WordPress.com, Akismet, Gravatar, VaultPress, IntenseDebate, Polldaddy, and more. Since 2005, Mullenweg has been a frequent keynote speaker at conferences events, including Global WordCamp events, SXSW, Web 2.0 Summit, I Combinator's Startup School, La Web, Lean Startup Conference, and the International World Wide Web Conference, etc. Early life and education. Mullenweg was born in Houston, Texas, and attended the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts where he studied jazz saxophone. He studied at the University of Houston, majoring in political science, before he dropped out in 2004 to pursue a job at CNET Networks. Career. In June 2002, Mullenweg started using the B2/catalog blogging software to complement the photos he was taking on a trip to Washington, D.C. After participating in the National Fed Challenge competition, he contributed some minor code regarding typographic entities and cleanup permalinks. In January 2003, several months after development of B2 had stopped, he announced on his blog his plan of forking the software to bring it up to date with web standards and his needs. He was quickly contacted by Mike Little and together they started WordPress from the B2 codebase. They were soon joined by original B2 developer Michel Vaultpress. Mullenweg was 19 years old, and a freshman at the University of Houston at the time. He co-founded the Global Multimedia Protocols Group in March 2004 with Eric Mayer and Tant Kulik. GMPG wrote the first of the microformats. In April 2004, with fellow WordPress developer Dougal Campbell, they launched Automattic, which is a hub for notifying blog search engines such as Technorati of blog updates. The following month, the principal WordPress competitor Movable Type announced a radical price change which drove thousands of users to seek alternate solutions. This is widely regarded as the tipping point for WordPress. In October 2004, he was recruited by CNET to work on WordPress for them and help them with blogs and new media offerings. He dropped out of college and moved to San Francisco from Houston, Texas the following month. Mullenweg announced VaultPress in December, which he wrote from scratch in a few days over the holidays. Mullenweg and the WordPress team released WordPress 1.5 Strayhorn in February 2005, which had over 900,000 downloads. The release introduced their themes system, moderation features, and a new front-end and back-end redesign. During late March and early April, Andrew Baio found at least 168,000 hidden articles on the WordPress.org website that were using a technique known as cloaking. Mullenweg admitted accepting the questionable advertisement and removed all articles from the domain. Mullenweg left CNET in October 2005 to focus on WordPress and related activities full-time, announcing Akismet several days later. Akismet is a distributed effort to stop comment and track back spam by using the collective input of everyone using the service. In December, he announced Automattic, the company behind WordPress.com and Akismet. Automattic employed people who had contributed to the WordPress project, including lead developer Ryan Bowron and WordPress Mu created Doncha Ocaoimh. An Akismet licensing deal and WordPress bundling was announced with Yahoo! Small business web hosting about the same time. In January 2006, Mullenweg recruited former Oddpost CEO and Yahoo! Executive Tony Schneider to join Automattic as CEO, bringing the size of the company to 5. An April 2007 Regulation D filing showed that Automattic raised approximately $1.1 million in funding, which Mullenweg addressed in his blog. Investors were Polaris Ventures, True Ventures, Radar Partners, and CNET. Mullenweg gives back to the startup community through his angel investment firm Audrey Capital, which has backed nearly 30 companies since 2008. In 2011 he backed Y Combinator startup Earbits. In January 2008, Automattic raised an additional $29.5 million for the company from Polaris Venture Partners, True Ventures, Radar Partners, and the New York Times Company. According to Mullenweg's blog, the funding was a result of spurned acquisition offers months before and the decision to keep the company independent. At the time, the company had 18 employees. One of the reported plans for the funding was in a forum service called VaultPress. In July 2008, Mullenweg was featured on the cover of Linux Journal wearing a Fight Club t-shirt. Later that month, a San Francisco Chronicle story put him on the cover of the business section and noted he still drove a Chevrolet Lumina, and WordPress.com was ranked number 31 on Alexa with 90 million monthly page views. In September, Mullenweg was being named to the top 30 entrepreneurs under 30 by Incorporated magazine and one of the 25 most influential people on the web by Business Week, again the youngest on Business Week's list. In January 2009, the San Francisco Business Times reported that traffic to WordPress sites were growing faster than for Google's Blogger service and significantly outstripped its nearest competitor, 6apart. A reporter at eMarketer called Mullenweg quite an entrepreneur and visionary, when comparing to WordPress building momentum over its competitors to Facebook's growing popularity over MySpace. In February 2009, an interview with Power magazine, titling Mullenweg for Blog Prince, dispels the myth of blogging being a passing trend, revealing that the company has seen a 10% month-on-month organic growth, with more than 15,000 new blogs hosted by WordPress each day. In May 2009, Mullenweg's unwillingness to comply with Chinese censorship meant WordPress.com was effectively blocked by China's Golden Shield project. A Bloomberg interview in April 2011 described the impressive scalability of the company. Infrastructure costs only €300 $400 a month while powering 12% of the web with 1350 servers and 80 employees in 62 cities. The management of the global company excludes all internal email, but instead communication is rooted in their p2theme.com blog theme. In July 2011, WordPress blogs passed the 50 million milestone, powering over 50 million blogs globally. Mullenweg's 2011 State of the Word revealed that WordPress has grown to power 14.7% of the top million websites in the world, and data shows 22 out of every 100 new active domains in the US are running WordPress. A global survey revealed that 6,800 self-employed respondents were responsible for over 170,000 sites and charged a median hourly rate of $50. Data results demonstrate the power of job creation through open-source software. In April 2012, Pinchdom reported that WordPress completely dominates top 100 blog, and is in use by 49% of the top 100 blogs in the world. This is a huge increase from the 32% that was recorded 3 years ago. In May 2012, All Things D reported that WordPress now powers 70 million sites and expects to bring in $45 million in revenue this year. The company's success is also reflected in its incredibly low rate of staff attrition. The company currently has 106 employees and has only ever hired 118. In January 2014, Mullenweg became CEO of Automattic. Tony Schneider moved to work on new projects at Automattic. In the announcement, Mullenweg joked it's obvious that no one in their 20s should run a company. And a few months later in May raised $160 million in additional funding for the company, valuing the company at over $1 billion, and WordPress was cited as powering 22% of the world's top 10 million websites. Awards and recognition. In March 2007, Mullenweg was named number 16 of the 50 most important people on the web by PC World, reportedly the youngest on the list. In October, Mullenweg acquired the Gravatar service and was rumored to have turned down a $200 million offer to buy his company Automattic. In 2008, Mullenweg received the Information Technology Innovator Award, presented by Temple University's Fox School of Business and Management to those who have applied information technology to create new business opportunities. In May 2009, Mullenweg was named an honorary patron of the University Philosophical Society for his contributions to information technology and culture. Mullenweg told USA Today that Automattic was profitable, had 35 employees, had gotten in office on Pier 38 in San Francisco, and had landed CNN as a client for WordPress.com. In November 2009, WordPress was awarded the overall Best Open Source CMS Award in the 2009 Open Source CMS Awards, marking a shift in the public perception of WordPress, from blog software to full-featured CMS. This award received over 12,000 nominations and more than 23,000 votes across 5 categories. In December 2010, Mullenweg was awarded the winner of the Tech Fellow Award in Product Design and Marketing. In January 2011, Business Insider listed Mullenweg as number 3 of their 30 Founders Under 30 list for creating WordPress, the power behind many new startups. In March 2011, Mullenweg was named one of the top 10 most influential people online for changing the face of the Internet by Business Insider. In October 2011, Mullenweg made Vanity Fair's Next Establishment prestigious list of rising talents in tech, media, policy, and business. In December 2011, Mullenweg was listed in Forbes 30 Under 30 for social mobile for the impact he has made on the blogging world through open source. In May 2012, Mullenweg was listed in Forbes EUR's most influential angel investors on AngelList. In December 2012, Mullenweg was listed in 2012 Forbes' 30 Under 30 in media. Personal life: Mullenweg is a Dvorak keyboard user and can type over 120 WPM. He is on the board of Gris.org, the founder-director of the WordPress Foundation, and is the only non-company high-level sponsor of the Apache Software Foundation. Philanthropy: Mullenweg supports a number of philanthropic organizations including Archive.org, Electronic Frontier Foundation, Free Software Foundation, Long Now, and Innocence Project. Mullenweg is also a member of the Well, the non-profit charity, water organization where he supports providing clean and safe drinking water to people in developing nations. For his 28th birthday he started a campaign which raised over $28,000 for the cause, and then over $44,000 for his 30th. Mullenweg was a major supporter of the Baylights project, both as the first donor and later helping to finish the project with a second $1.5 million donation. Notes. External links: MarTT,